on, but I'm super excited you guys have joined us. So we wanted to go over like a recap of convention and how amazing it was. So you guys are going to hear from some other people that were there, but also we want to be able to share these new products with you. Sorry, I'm trying to get my phone situated right. But we want to go over the new products that were released, which is Hunger Control, which y'all know about, and then also Lean, and we want to talk about Leaders Retreat, and we want to talk about convention and just some great tips that we all learned. So I will go ahead and start, and I want to talk to you a little bit about Hunger Control and how to share about it and exactly what it is, because it is a new product. It's a different avenue. We've never really just completely marketed weight loss. And when Jenny Knott, Christy, and I were flying back in the airplane, and we were talking about events and things like that, and we were talking about how we didn't want to just come out and go, your summer or something like that, because what happens when you do that is you're not empowering others. Like, weight loss is kind of that negative word, and we don't want to put that self-image on anyone. So Christy Salter came up with a great word and a great phrase, which I love, and she referred to it as power over hunger. You guys, I love that phrase, because when you want to message somebody, we really don't want to message and go, hey, Plexus came out with some amazing weight loss products, and I want to tell you about it, etc. But maybe if we reached out and we said, I know you are looking for power over hunger, and that's exactly what I'm getting from Hunger Control Slim. It's just a great phrase. So if you want to use weight loss, that's totally fine. But I really do love that power over hunger phrase. So as you guys know, we came out with a second Slim. This is very similar to the original in that it's meant for hunger control. It is meant to Hunger Games. That's cute, Julian. It's meant for hunger control, and it's meant for many things. So one of the things I will tell you is with the Hunger Control Slim, a lot of those with autoimmune issues, some, not all, but some may prefer the Hunger Control better, because the Hunger Control has less microbiome activity, I guess you want to call it, in there. And so some with autoimmune issues found that the microbiome and all of that activating prebiotics in their stomach, it was too much for them. So there are some people that may prefer Hunger Control better. So if you do have somebody with autoimmune issues and maybe they're going, it's just not going right for them or something, y'all, let them try the Hunger Control. There's less prebiotics in it. It's a different sort of fiber. And for some, it is a lot better. So one of the things you guys want to know or learn about the Hunger Control, if you haven't tried it yet, it's a little bit different flavor. It is like an orange blood orange lemon lime flavor. So it's a little bit different to me. It kind of tastes like lemonade. So it's a little bit different. And sorry, Don, will you put the dogs up? Sorry, I forgot to put the dogs up. I normally try and do that. It is clinically demonstrated to help lose weight, and it helps to reduce hunger. Y'all, I forget to eat. If you haven't tried it yet, I seriously don't remember to eat. I mean, there's many times I'm at dinner time and I haven't remembered to eat. Now, that's not good, because we all know in order to lose weight, which is like a big goal of mine, you have to eat. You can't starve yourself, or your body is like hanging on to everything and you can't lose weight. So you do have to, when you eat, you have to eat proper. So don't let Hunger Control come into your life and then you're just not hungry and you're not eating very much and you're not eating very much. And when you do, you're just like gouging hamburgers and French fries. Do you know what I'm saying? So think of Hunger Control. Let it control your hunger. Let it assist you in your power over hunger. Let it assist you in your weight loss, but don't use it as the only tool. We still need to eat healthy, because we can't, like I said, just eat junk food and that's the only thing you're eating just because you're not hungry the other times. So when you talk to people about Hunger Control, like I said, messaging them about the power over hunger, sharing your experience of Hunger Control for yourself. So I want you guys to do a few things. If you've started Hunger Control, I want you to write down a few reasons why you love this product. Write down a few reasons. For me, it's taste. And the benefits of my power over hunger, that I'm not craving any food whatsoever. You guys share your experience with friends and family and acquaintances. Like, don't hesitate to do that. Feel free to you know, selfies, whatever you want to do, show people how to do it. The one thing I want to tell you about, if you haven't paid attention, is when you're mixing hunger control, it can clump a little bit, but nothing like the original. If you ever tried the original, I do have a water bottle. So if you take your water bottle and instead of holding it straight up, you know, drink a little bit down, if you tilt it to the side, just a little bit, like at this angle, not like this, it'll pour out. But if you tilt it to the side and you pour it in at an angle and then you shake, it won't clump for you. It's some scientific angle thing, which I don't understand, but it totally works. So give it a try next time you're putting your hunger control in cold water. Just tilt your bottle a little bit and pour it that way. And then the angle that it comes in, there's actually a video on it. We can send it to you, but it makes it a lot easier and it won't clump for you when you shake it up. But think about if you've ever reached out to someone and they've said that their main goal is weight loss, y'all go back and write those names down if you haven't already. And those are people that are great to reach out to. So reach out to them and share their experience. If someone has talked to you about overeating or craving a bunch of junk food, share your experience. Tell them that you have power over hunger. If you're not on the product yet, your friends are having power over hunger. I really think that's a great phrase. I want to tell you about a couple things in the back office, which I think you guys will love. If you sign into the back office and you click the 3 lines on the top left that say My Business, in the drop down under that, you're going to see training and resources. If you click Resource Library under that, there are amazing tools on these products. And I want you guys to go and take a second and learn about it yourself a little bit. So here's one thing. There's a Sales 101. Can you see it? A Sales 101 on hunger control. This tells you how to talk to people about sharing hunger control. And it's very, very good information. There's another one called Listening for Clues, and this is all under hunger control. And there's another one about growing your business right here under hunger control. You guys, you can print these off. It gives you great conversation starters and great things about keeping focused and talking to prospects. It's all right here. Plexus gives us this information. There is information about the new lean in the back office under the resource library. And you can just glance at it, you guys. I promise just that extra minute will grow your business. So take a consideration, talk to your friends that have talked to you about, I want to lose weight, and then they've never jumped on the train. This is your time to reach out to them now. It's your time to tell them about power over hunger. And we have an amazing 21-day challenge coming up in the Health and Happiness Hangout page. And Julianne's on, maybe she can tell a bit more about that in a minute. But y'all, this is for ambassadors, but what it's really meant for is for you to reach out to your prospects and your potentials and your customers and your ambassadors who've stopped taking the products. It's going to be a slim and a summer slim down, I think it's called, but it's going to be a bag of slim and a bag of lean. And then we're going to do a 21-day experience with that. You guys, great results are going to happen during that 21 days. And use that tool, use that event to reach out to people, use that challenge to reach out to people. It's going to be huge, it's going to be big, and it can change your business if you let it. But that is meant for you to reach out to potentials and prospects and those who quit taking the products and try and get them back on in a great way. The other thing I want to tell you guys about before Jenny talks about lean is this Success from Home magazine came out while we were at convention. Y'all, you can get it at Barnes & Noble. You can get it in your back office. You can buy a pack of these in your back office. This is an incredible way to boost your business. When Jenny first joined, her cousin Amy gave her, I think, 2 magazines, right? She gave her magazines. She gave her this magazine. Jenny joined. When Jenny called me on her way home from Amy's house, I went to her house. Jenny handed me this magazine and said, read this, because she knew this would attract me. I went home and I read it. I was totally intrigued. I wanted to do it. It wasn't my time that day. I did wait 7 months, but I still remember and I still have that first magazine she gave me because Success from Home features one company every month, and Plexus is featured this month. This is an awesome magazine. If you haven't taken a second to look at it, go do it. But hey, Christy, I was just telling them how you mentioned power over hunger and how that is an incredible phrase to use, and we just love it. So I'll let you guys go and talk about lean, but please look in your back office, look at those resources that were given to you, and you will find it. But I promise you, energy is amazing. The hunger is amazing. If you haven't tried hunger control, y'all, it's flipping fabulous.
I agree. I like hunger control too. In fact, my kids are wanting to try it and I'm not going to let them. So it's only for Ollie and I. So anyway, yes, Lean was our second product that was released. And so I'll tell you a little bit about Lean and then about what Plexus is doing with it, which is really cool, and how they created Plexus Charities, which I think is really cool. And then Julian can talk to us about our Slim Down Challenge that's starting next week, that are combining the two new products that we are taking if you haven't, or the new products released if you have not seen it already. So Lean, you know, truthfully, when I heard it was a meal replacement, I was not super excited, but that's my reaction about a lot of Plexus products. Like, I wasn't super excited about Edge. Now it's one of the ones I really look forward to during the day. So Lean was kind of the same thing, and then once it took me a second to process it and really think about it, then I thought it was really cool because so many people are looking for that weight loss with our products. I mean, our cornerstone product is called Slim. So yeah, we are a weight loss company. We're Gut Health, of course, and we are, you know, multivitamins and other things, now Joyum, but we really are known as a weight loss company. When people think of Plexus, they think of weight loss. So I think this is really kind of cool, and just another tool in our tool belt to help if those that want to lose weight and are searching for that. And y'all, I'm even getting it because I really don't have a whole lot of weight to lose, and you know, nobody really in my family does, but I'm going to get it because I want it as a snack. That's also an option, to have it as a snack. And my kids, because I've read what the ingredients are and what good quality they are, I want them to be fueled after a practice, like after a hard practice. You know, they always reach for our protein. That's fantastic. I love it. I mean, Kylie had a shake after her sand practice today, but now this is just another option. And it has even more than our protein does. So it's a chocolate mocha flavor. I love that Julianne said that she's not a coffee drinker and she liked it. And Julianne is also super picky and she liked it. So it has passed one of the picky tests, which is good. It really didn't taste like coffee at all to me. I really tasted just chocolate. It was very mild. The one that I tasted was mixed with water. A lot of people are mixing it with almond milk, and I haven't tasted it with almond milk yet, but I hear that's really yummy. One of the tips that the researchers told us at convention was to drink within the hour. So don't mix up your Lean and then sit it on the counter and an hour and a half goes by and you're just nursing it. Like, you want to get it down because it's made with pea and rice protein, because there's no whey in it. The consistency can get a little weird if it sits for too long. So you want to get it down. But y'all, that's just like any of our products. With Slim, you don't want to mix it and nurse on it for 45 minutes. Same with this meal replacement. You know, another thing that I really liked about it has 20 grams of protein. Like I said, plant-based protein. Yes. So it doesn't have any whey in it. It doesn't have soy or wheat in it, which are common allergens. It also has leucine in it. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's something that your body doesn't necessarily get from a lot of sources. So a lot of people have to supplement it. And this was cool for me because we are such an active family. It helps with muscle growth and muscle recovery and stuff. So that's really cool for me because I feel like it'll be beneficial to us. So if people are asking because I get a lot of people asking for, you know, a pre-workout or a recovery or things like this would be a good option for them because it has that leucine in it. Another thing that I thought was really cool is it has prebiotics in it. So again, it's keeping in line with what we are about, which is gut health. So I really love that. It does have the XOS, and what else did it have? GOS and FOS. Those are the different fibers it has. So it has prebiotics in it, which is really, really cool because if you decide to just do Hunger Control Slim and not the XOS Slim, you do Lean, you're still getting that good prebiotics that we know that the XOS has that you would be replacing with Hunger Control. So I thought that was really cool too. 100% vegetarian. The only reason why it cannot be considered vegan is because the vitamin D is made from sheep's wool. Y'all, there's no, and this is another thing that's really cool because I have a lot of vegans asking me for, I had specifically, I had a vegan friend of mine from high school ask me, when are you going to come out, or when is Plexus going to come out with a pea protein? Okay. Amazing. We have pea protein, and the only reason why it's not vegan is because the vitamin D is comes from the sheep's wool. No sheep were harmed in the making of lean. So that's really cool for our animal friendly our vegans out there. That's a really cool thing. Same with the vitamin D in X Factor Plus. It's not harming. The only reason why it can't be considered vegan is because of the vitamin D. It comes from an animal source, but no animals are harmed. I thought that was really cool. Like I said, free from common allergens, soy, gluten, dairy. A lot of these proteins are made from whey. A lot of people have issues with whey. We're good there. No artificial, like all of our products, no artificial flavors, color sweeteners, or added preservatives. So that's really cool. It has 20 grams of, 20 grams of protein in it. And it also has our 5-MTHF folate instead of the folic acid, because a lot of people can't process the folic acid. So ours has the 5-MTHF, gosh, that's a mouthful, in it, just like our X Factor Plus does. So y'all, it's a good quality meal replacement. So after I researched it, I was really excited about it. I have never done a meal replacement ever. I've never really been into shakes. I like a protein shake here and there. I'm actually really excited about doing our 21-day challenge and having a meal replacement. I'm actually really excited. So I'm going to be doing it too. And then after that, I think I'll probably have it as a snack, like between dinner and lunch and dinner snack. But I love that there's that option. There's that snack option, not only a meal option. That's why it comes in a slim bag and not individually packaged, because you can get 28 servings out of it if you have snacks, or you can have 14 meals. So that's the lean, really cool. The other thing I was going to touch on that I loved about this is we created a 501c3 nonprofit called Plexus Charities. And this one is going to be this section of it, or sorry y'all, I'm trying to use the right words, but we branched out and did one called Nourish One, and that's going to be specifically with our lean. And that means for every serving, we are giving a meal to a hungry child or a family in need. That is cool. Y'all, that doesn't mean a bag, that means a serving. So 14 servings in a bag. You know how many meals we're going to be giving away? That's amazing, y'all. That gives me the chills. I heard it at convention, and I'm just saying it again, gives me the chills. That's so amazing that we are doing that Plexus is doing that. So they partnered with Feeding America. They gave them $100,000 at convention, and that Feeding America deals with domestic hunger. So basically, it's one meal for you, one meal for a hungry child. That's what they're saying. That's really cool, y'all. That's really, really cool. So I love that they kind of paired our lean, our new product, with the Plexus Charities. I thought that was really cool. So that's a little bit about lean. Again, Terry Jo said all the stuff is in the resource library. It's also in shareables. If you go back in shareables, I sent out the lean information, product information, little digital catalog to a ton of people today because they were asking. So y'all, that's just another tool for y'all, is using those shareables in your back office to learn about the product and just to share about the product. So that's all I got about lean and Plexus Charities. Julian, do you want to talk real quick about our 21-day slim challenge and happiness?
Sure. I mean, Terry Jo pretty much covered it, but I will tell you guys, if you think about it, it's 21 days, but we're just saying one bag of lean and one bag of Slim HC. And I'm giving you all the heads up. We're going to start everybody the first week on just the Slim HC, because there's fiber in that and there's fiber in the lean. And we don't want everyone to all of a sudden feel this bloated fiber overload. So we're going to try to ease them into it, but I'm not saying that up front because I don't want someone to go, well, I'll just do 7 days of Slim HC and not. I want everybody to be ready for the whole challenge. So if anyone's done the math on it, that's why we're just doing 1 bag of lean, because the last 14 days of it will replace 1 meal. And, if you have people, I saw a couple of people yesterday that say, I don't do chocolate, encourage them then just to do the Slim HC with us. I mean, if you get pushback, they don't have to follow every single rule of this challenge. We would love them to, and we would love them to buy the product. But the important thing is for them to be in that group, and we are going to be giving away prizes. We're going to be educating people. The whole time we educate through this 21 days, we're going to still talk about gut health. We're going to still talk about expectations. We don't want anyone to walk away from this, and if they don't lose 15 pounds, to be disappointed. So we're going to set that expectation while they're with us those 21 days it's a process. So even if you have someone who says no, we'll say, can I just tag you in the group and follow along with us? So it's really just to get participation and get some people going. So that's really it. Convention was amazing. That was my 5th convention, and y'all, it's like we're becoming a real company. Our CFO, the guy, Christopher Pear, who used to run Herbalife and is a gazillionaire and is now working for Plexus because he wants to. When people work for your company because they want to, that's a completely different level of what's about to happen than people who have to show up because they need a job. So this guy's for real. He's fixing to make this thing go. And then Janice Jackson, she was in charge of Amway and Avon. And so she knows her stuff. And so it's like Plexus, we're 10 years old now, and it's all starting to click. So if you're not excited about this, I mean, it's time to get excited, because it's fixing to be like a rocket ship like we've never seen.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julianne. I hope you guys all become a part of the Health and Happiness Hangout Challenge. And then, of course, get your potentials, ambassadors that have quit, everybody on it. It'll be awesome. So we want to talk to you a little bit about a recap of convention. And then if we have time, we can talk about Leaders Retreat. Jenny Schweitzer, do you want to go first and share like your awesome takeaways from convention, Miss?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, sure. First of all, convention was amazing. Like, seriously amazing. I love seeing your faces, those of you that were there. If you weren't able to go to convention, right now, put that on your list of things to do next year. It is, you guys, you will leave there with so much belief and passion, and the people are amazing, and it's truly, truly exciting. So what I wanted to talk about was one of my favorite things at convention is every day we have different sessions that they put on for us, training and information. And then we also have there's one morning where we all kind of break out into our different rank sessions. And so there's a silver session, a gold session, a ruby, senior ruby session, emerald, diamond. So in our senior ruby session, Emily Gibson, and I'm sure you probably all know who that is. She's like amazing. Fantastic. And her business is literally on fire right now. Her team is blowing it up. So she shared, some things that she does for her business that have made a difference in her life. And I'm not going to, Terry just said we only have 2 minutes, so I'm not going to go into all of the details, but I do have screenshots from the presentation. So if anybody wants that, just send me a PM and I'll send them out to you. But one of the things that she had us do is she had us, we had to put our phone on airplane mode, and then we opened up our notes section and we wrote down the first 7 things that we do every time we sign up a new ambassador. And then it doesn't have to be the same as hers, but she did share hers. And then she has that in her notes, and she does the exact same thing. And then she also teaches them to do the exact same thing with her. So one of the big takeaways that I got from convention this year from our little breakout sessions was the importance of simplifying and duplication. We have so many tools in the back office that I am guilty of not using. And so that's one of the things that I put on as a personal goal of mine for this year, is to dig into those a little bit more, make sure I know what's there and not try to reinvent the wheel. And take more notes, have notes on your phone. You're having basically the same conversation with everyone, especially after you get to that point after they've enrolled. You know, after you've talked about their goals and everything, you kind of want to do it the same every way. You know, if you're doing it the same every way, that's going to teach them to do it the same every way. Everybody's getting the right information, and everybody's learning how to pass that along down the line. So she gave some really great business tips, and they were, you know, they break out the sessions so that the tips are focused on where you are in your business. So it's really exciting. You get to hear some amazing speakers every single year. The diamonds are like phenomenal, you know, and considering most of them were like introverts or something, they get up there and they wow you every day. So put that on your list right after getting to Leaders Retreat and that amazing cruise. Next year, you want to be at convention. Make that a goal. So if anybody wants those screenshots that I took, they're really great. She's got some great tips on there. So just send me a PM and I'm happy to send them out to you. Okay.
Good stuff. Yes, I was in that with her. Oops. I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted. I was in there with Jenny and Julianne and Becky and Mindy too, and it was good. And Emily was by far my favorite. She was amazing. So, okay, Christy, do you want to talk about your a takeaway you have?
Absolutely. And I wanted to say, because you were talking about how lean every serving is donating, and I think they said on the last day, I could have the number wrong, but I feel like they said that they'd already sold 9,000 bags. And then didn't he do like, say, you know, times that by 14 and whatever, and that's a lot of meals. So that was pretty fantastic. So anyway, I wanted to add that, tag that onto yours. Okay, so in my breakout session, we had, the first speaker was Melissa Eichenhorst. And if you have never watched any of her YouTube videos, you need to start because she's amazing. So we talked about how to, she talked about how to get your team to your newbies off on the right foot by taking very simple, small baby steps. And so, which I needed to hear because she talked about this 64 contact list, which is in your back office. I'm going to give you directions to find it. I printed it off in color because it's so pretty. Anyway, so she said step number one is to, number one, give them directions on how to find it in their own back office, which I've just been emailing them the link, or I think I have it saved as a PDF now, and I just email that to them. So I thought, well, yeah, we should be teaching, you know, everyone should know how to find it in their own back office. So that way they're more self-sufficient, which is a fantastic idea. So that's step number one. Give them the instructions on how to print it. And their step number one is simply to print it. And you say, okay, can you have this printed by Thursday at noon? And they can, you know, and then you call them on Thursday at noon and you say, hey, did you print it? Step number two is to have them just fill out these 4 lines right here at the bottom right, which says 4 people you have influence over. That's the only thing they have to do for step number 2. And then you go into, once they have it printed and they have their first 4 names, then you talk to them about their first post. That's step number 3. And then you help them reach out to just these 4 people. That's all. You don't want to overwhelm them with the whole 64. So you're just focusing on this first 4. And then you can have them, like, once you're done with all that, then you have them write like 4 or 5 more and just kind of go from there. By the time they've gotten to 10 people, they've kind of gotten the whole gist of it all. So that was Melissa Eichenhorst's spiel on her how to simplify stuff. And then Rhonda Shaw spoke, and she spoke about a couple of different things, but my takeaway, which I wanted to tell you guys about, which kind of goes along with the 64 list, is the Plexus. It's also in your back office, the Daily Income Producing Activities Worksheet, which is fantastic also. And she said that all she does is print a bunch of these, and then she has also a planner from the dollar store. She said, don't spend $50, $60 on a planner. Just print out a bunch of these, get a dollar store planner, which just has the little squares, like the whole month. Because when you're filling this out and you're reaching out to people, so you want to follow up with them. And she said in her dollar store planner is when she says, okay, in 2 weeks, I'm going to follow up with Sally Sue. So she'll go, if she has this on her day, like she does this for the day, and then she wants to follow up with Sally Sue in 2 weeks, she writes that on her planner. And then when she gets to that day in 2 weeks, then she'll write Sally Sue again in a different section, which is follow up. So that's how she uses this with a simple, cheap planner to go through these daily activities. So those were the two things that that I wanted to talk to you guys about, my takeaways from those two awesome people. I don't know if Rhonda Shaw has YouTube videos. I've never heard of her before, but she was fantastic speaking. So I was going to tell you the instructions for finding these in your virtual office. So step number 1, log into your virtual office. Step number 2, on the left-hand side is a drop-down menu and it says Training Center. So you click on the drop-down menu. Step number 3, you click on Resource Library. The 64 connections, literally is called 64 connections infographic. There's one for US and one for Canada. It's the 11th item, and the IPA worksheet is the 13th item. So that's how you find these in your virtual office. It's 4 steps. Now you can tell your people. And I printed out the Canadian ones because I thought, why is there a difference? And I thought it was interesting that the Canada ones don't have anything about products. Like on ours, there's a section that says 20 people who need the products, and on theirs it says 20 people you're afraid to talk to, your fear list. And it doesn't have, on their activity sheet, it has nothing about, did you take your products today and did you drink your water? Like, it just has building your brand. It's different information. So look at them both because they're both on there, and they each have little unique things that are different, so you can pick the one that works for you.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Christy. I love it. I love it. Okay. And I don't ever use that 64 enough, and I need to do that. So thank you for that awesome reminder, that 64 sheet. Okay. So let's look who else is on. I just got to follow through. Nikki, Nikki and Lorena? Nikki, you want to go? Lorena, and then who else is on here? Are you available, Nikki? Or Lorena, do you want to go ahead and share? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lorena. For any of y'all that don't know me, I am a Silver Ambassador under Deborah McGarren. Yay for Deborah. First of all, I just want to say, for any of the people who were my writers during the conference, you guys are awesome. You have no idea how you made my life just so blessed. So thank you for being my writers. Okay, so the first takeaway from the conference that I want to share was the saying, don't focus on the staircase, focus on the step. That was like just, amazing saying. I've already posted on my Facebook, I found a picture of a very ornate staircase, and I put that saying on it. So yeah, amazing. The second thing that I wanted to share was when I first got involved in the company, I'd heard, I got the information that it was a faith-based company, and that was important to me. And during our silver breakout session, at the very end, after the speakers, after the panel discussion, Jen Hawkins offered a prayer. And that prayer, it was so powerful. It was as if she had each and every person that was in that building right there, sitting right there next to her, and praying over them to our Heavenly Father for great blessings for us as people and for our business. And it was so spirit-filled and so amazing. It touched me to the core of my soul. And that alone fired me up like nobody's business. I mean, it was amazing. So the takeaway that I got on information was also in the silver takeaway. Brooke Hemingway was our speaker, and she had done a challenge with her group, and it was called the 3-6-9-12. And basically what it was the first 3 minutes, I hope I don't mess this up, the first 3 minutes you pray, you meditate, you do a devotion, whatever it is that's in your wheelhouse for a spiritual guidance. So the first 3 minutes, you would pray, and you actually set a timer. And then the next 6 minutes is you are going to, as many people as you can friend, you can follow, you can click quickly in Facebook, on IM, on Twitter, on Snapchat, whatever. Anybody that you can befriend as fast as you can in 6 minutes. Then the 9 minutes, you're going to follow up. You're going to follow up with any past customers, any past potentials, any past ambassadors that have gone, by the by. And you're going to send them information. You're just going to send them quick information, specials, new product. Hello, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on? How's life? Just quick 1-2 sentences. Nothing. And fast. You've got 9 minutes. Then 12 minutes. This is when you're going to contact your intentionals, your potential customers, the people that you want to get the information to about the business. In 12 minutes, again, it's very quick. During the 3, 6, 9, 12, as you're getting information out there, you do not have a conversation with anyone. If you send something out about the new lean and they message you back and go, ooh, that sounds great, let's talk about it, you wait until the end of that 12-minute time. Because if you add up 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12, it's 30 minutes. And it goes fast. I've done it 2 days now, and it goes crazy fast. I mean, it's just like, Then after that, then anybody commenting on anything that you've sent out, then you can do the, you can respond to them and everything. But for that 30 minutes, you're very intentional for each slot of your time. And that's it. Those are my big takeaways. I got a lot. Man, this was my first convention. I could talk for 3 days.
That was great, Lorena. And actually, there is a graphic with that Deb sent me, and I think that's so good. And I already sent it to actually 2 of my level 1s today, because I think it's so many people sit down to work their business and they're like, how do I even start? I only have this little amount of time. How do I start? So I love that you went over that, and I have a graphic of that, and I will put, if anybody wants it, I can send them that too, because I think it's just a really good snapshot of, I only have 30 minutes, this is what I can do to work my business, and it's effective. So yeah, thank you, Lorena. Thank you. Okay, Nikki, do you want to have your little, I love this, y'all. So we got senior rubies, we got golds, we got silvers, we got a little bit of everything from convention. So I love this. Nikki, you want to share with?
Well, I attended the same session that Lorena did. My biggest thing, I was so excited that I was silver to be able to attend the silver breakout session, because the people who led it, Jennifer Leith, Brooke Hemingway, Jen Hawkins, and Andrea Mitchell, they are all 4 Diamond Ambassadors that I follow regularly on Facebook. So to have them speak to me I was like in a room with rock stars. So I was pretty much entranced with every single minute of what they had to say. But yes, and especially I think I make a connection with Brooke, because I too was an ICU nurse. And so I like a lot of things that she has to say, and we have a similar background. So but yeah, I do like the 3, 6, 9, 12 challenge as well. I think it's going to be very effective, and you can do your 30 minutes. You can do it for an hour. Whatever works for you.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, go ahead, Jenny.
Nope, I was just that's great. Thank you, Nikki. I didn't have anything to say. Okay, so do we want to talk about Leaders Retreat? I know it's 8:45 real quick. Do we want to talk about Leaders Retreat real quick? Okay. So it was released, and for those that don't know, it's a cruise. You get to earn a cruise. So you will pay for the flight to Miami, and then they will cruise you and a guest to the Bahamas, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, Lorena, you and a guest. Yes, you and a guest. Yes, there's two. So that's pretty amazing, right? Yeah, that's like really cool. It's gonna be challenging, y'all. Like, gonna be challenging. Like today, tonight, like this second, you need to start figuring out. I mean, I'm worried. I'm panicked. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this. It's gonna be challenging. So 900 credits to get a ticket, and then from there, you there's other things you can win, but really just focusing on those 900. And y'all, this is about ambassadors with welcome packs. This is about gaining credits. This is about customers. This is about your levels 1s and 2s and 3s gaining. Like there's a lot of different ways that you will be able to earn these credits, but making the most of your time, because this contest ends August 31st. Y'all, it's already August 12th or June 12th, but it's backwashed. So not backwashed. That's not the right word. What is the right word? Whatever. It started June 1st. It's not backwashed. Nicole, you're making me laugh.
Let's say retroactive.
Yes, there you go. I'm so professional, y'all. I'm so professional. So anyway, so it started June 1st. It ends August 31st. So it's like, boom, let's go. But y'all, so Terry Jo and I were talking, we did not do a good job last year about talking up Leaders Retreat. We did not do, that was us, that we did not do enough to talk about it. We want you all there. Yo, how much fun would it be if all of us were cruising together? I mean, how much fun would that be? Like, so any way that we can help you, we want to help you. We do. We want to help you. I think this summer, the Slim Down Challenge is a great place to start. Because customers count. Customers 75 or over of PV do count towards your Leaders Retreat contest. So getting those ambassadors, because we don't want y'all to just gain ambassadors, but it does nothing in the long run. You know, it's about customers. It's about ambassadors. We want you to be smart with your business. So if somebody only wants a bag of Slim, then don't push them to be an ambassador. You can still get credit for a customer. So be smart with your business. But really, this is another thing, and then I'll let Terry Jo talk because I know she has a lot to say. So one of the things that I was thinking about is I haven't gotten enough no's. I sent out so many messages, y'all, and I got a lot of no's. And I was like, dang, I don't usually get this many no's because I don't usually send this many messages. I need to send more messages. I 3.5 years in, and I'm still learning. I'm like, God, I need to send a ton more messages because I need to get a ton more no's, because that just means it's closer to a yes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm messaging a lot about the Summer Slim Down. All current. Okay, another thing that I'm going to do, and then I'll let Terry Jo talk because I know she wants to talk. If I am messaging anybody that is on my team, I am enforcing the combo, the HC Lean combo. So ambassadors that haven't bought in a while, because that's going to get you over the 100 PV, and that's going to get you points for it. But customers, I'm going forth with just one bag, like new customers or old customers. I'm reaching out to all my old customers, one bag of the new HC and one bag of Lean. But any ambassador, current ambassador on my team that I'm approaching with 2 bags of Lean, one bag of Slim, and there's a combo for that. So make sure to encourage that combo so you can be growing your team and getting your points too for any current ambassadors you have.
Jenny, will you share? Cheney asked what you were sending. Do you have an example that you could pull up and share?
What do you mean? Oh, about Leaders Retreat? Hold on. Are you talking about the Summer Slim Down?
She just asked what you were sending to potentials about
The slim
Yeah,
down.
yes, I will send it to you, Cheney. I will send it to you. I sent a ton today, so I will send it to you. I'm just saying, hey, my team. Okay, another thing, because like Terry Jo started this, weight loss is a touchy subject, right? It's a touchy subject. So I don't want to approach people thinking that I know that they need to lose weight. So I am saying, okay, let me read one real quick that I, hold on. Sorry. Where is it? Okay.
Hey, Jenny, while you're looking that up, can I say one thing?
Yes, go ahead.
So if you look at the PV qualifications for Leaders Retreat, if you get over, I think, 2,500 in PV, you're each month you're guaranteed to go. Now you may say, I've never sold 2,500 PV in my life. But if you don't have a big team under you and the building seems like I'll never do it, don't forget how quickly your PV can add up with 2 bottles of ProBio 5 or 2 kids starting the kids chewables. Like, it may take more numbers, but don't forget your PV, whether it's preferred, retail, old customers, new customers, your PV counts towards points. So while a new preferred customer will kind of double you up, don't bog down in, I can only get new people to get to Leaders Retreat. You could, if you have 10 people in your family and that all ordered a bottle of X Factor, well, that's about 350 PV right there. Mm-hmm. So don't forget, even those little reach outs can matter and add up.
I totally agree. Okay, this is what I sent. Hey, Stephanie, so our team is running a 21-day slim down challenge. It is with our two new products, Slim Hunger Control and Lean. Don't write this down, Cheney. I will send this to you, but I'm just saying. It is with our 2 new products, Slim Hunger Control and Lean. Starts Monday. Would this interest you or anyone you know? So I'm not only putting it on just them, but anybody. If there's especially ambassadors on my team that haven't, hey, do you have anybody you know that might want to do this, like with you, so that's what I'm doing to kind of because I am reaching out about a weight loss challenge. So I want to, it's a sensitive subject. So anyway, that's what I've been sending. I've gotten really good results from it. So I will send that to you, Cheney, and you can tweak it with your own wording.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so you guys, I wanted to share a couple things. Anyone can earn Leaders Retreat. I don't want anyone to leave this going, this is too hard for me, I cannot do it, because every single one of you can earn it. I don't care how long you've been in Plexus, and I want to read you some examples from some jewels and gems that are under Cheyenne Weeble and how they earned Leaders Retreat as a silver. And I want this to motivate you and know that you can do it and you can be there. This is not for someone who's been in the business for 2 years. This is just not for somebody who's a ruby or above, you guys. A silver can earn this. Someone who's not even silver right now can earn this if you put your mind to it. And who wouldn't want to do that? So I'm going to step out of here and go into my messenger, and I'm going to read to you some people under Cheyenne's team. I just got to find it. Hang on a second. Okay. That were able to go to Leaders Retreat with this. So let's see. Alyssa, she's in California. She said, I earned it as a silver ambassador. Andrea said, I earned it as a silver as well. It's not really a question that it's possible. It's just narrowing down strategies of how to get there. Allison said she's in Maryland. She said, I qualified in my first 3 months too. I went as a brand new gold, as in I asked them to change my badge from silver to gold, which means Leaders Retreat was done being earned in August. She probably hit gold in September and asked them to put it on her badge in October, or maybe she earned it in October. She said anyone can do it. If you have a good running partner in the drive to make it happen, it's even more fun. So anyone can do it. Their main tip is just don't wait. Push hard now and talk to everyone and follow up with everyone you can, rather than having to push at the end. Okay, that was about healthcare. Now it's into a different subject. Hang on, let me see. Okay. But everybody was saying, I made it as a silver, I made it as a silver, I made it as a silver. I had been in this business for 3 months. Know this right now, or they hadn't even been in the business for 3 months. They were a brand new ambassador. Know this right now, you can do it. And we are here to help you get there. There's many ways and combos you can do it. Like Julianne said, you can get there without getting a single new customer over 75 PV and just getting a ton of people on probiotic, a ton of people on edge, a ton of people on block, whatever it is. You can do it any way you want. There are PV counts, new preferred customers counts, new customers, new ambassadors on your team, developing silver ambassadors. You guys, anybody can earn this. Anybody can. You just have to put your mind to it and run for it. That's it. But I just want you guys to know anybody can do it. Don't say I'm a silver. Don't say I'm a gold. Don't say I've only been in this business for 1 month. I've only been taking the products for 2 months. You can still earn it. It's all about your mindset and pushing forth and being actually determined to make it happen. And then not only that, while you're doing it, how many lives are you changing to get there? That's what it's about, y'all. It's about changing lives and making people feel better. And how many people are you making feel better if you make that happen? So y'all can do it, and we would be amazing for us to get there. So that's all.
It's true, y'all. It's true. We'd love to have you there. I would love to be there. I'm working just as hard as y'all. So, yes, would love to have you. So, y'all, if y'all have any questions, let us know. If we can help you, let us know. Y'all use those resource libraries. Use those shareables in the back office. Go research and do some checking into our new products. I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. It's going to be fun. It's going to be it's going to be crazy the next 3 months, but it's going to be fun.
Yes, I've got to give a shout out right now, you guys. Cheney is on here, and I want you to know that today is June 12th, and she's already signed 6 new ambassadors. Every single one of them has a smart sign up, which means they have their welcome pack and they have their subscription order, qualifying subscription order on. You guys, she made her mind about what, June 1st, June 3rd, Cheney? Are you there? She just made that mindset to go, and she has not stopped sharing, and she's working full-time, you guys, as a school teacher or as school teacher, nurse in the school. She's a private, can I say what you are, Cheney?
Yeah, you're okay. It's good.
She's a private investigator, you guys. Can I tell this? You want to tell them what you had to do the other day because you're working so much and you can't leave your car?
Yes.
Just kidding.
To use the bathroom in my car.
I'm just saying, she's working. She's feeling people the whole time. She's busy. She's not able to even go to the bathroom. And she's working her business. Literally. When she's working her business, when she gets home at night. You guys, anybody can do this when you set your mind, and she has set her mindset in that direction. So anybody can do it. So
thank you.
You're awesome, Cheney. You are awesome, girl. You're awesome. Keep on going.
Thank you.
So proud of you, girl. Congratulations. You're rocking. So anyway, does anybody help? Jenny, do you have anything? Schweitzer, do you have anything else to close with, or Jenny not? We did not keep this to 30 minutes. Sorry, y'all.
Dang it. But we had a lot to cover tonight. I promise you the next ones we will. I promise.
So you guys have a wonderful evening, and hopefully we'll see you on here next Tuesday. And if you have any victories this week, share them with us. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.